Let's get it.
A top 25 flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Just lock in.
The Hurricanes will boot it away to start the game. Coming out with it, it's Courtney. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looking for a crease, it's Tatum.
Ooh, I was supposed to get there.
Works his way ahead for three. They'll spot it at the 18. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
He goes out of bounds after a solid
I don't know how
he
blitz and five and he just able
Well,
to
two
just
things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
The Sooners can really attack on this second and short. Williams looking for a man. They're setting up the screen, and it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. He's got it along the sideline. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Caught in the backfield. It's Washington. Tight end trying to get in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Don't tell me you came all the way down here to kick 3 first.
Makes a 3rd down stop.
Don't tell me that.
You know, these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the 3rd and goal.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Williams will pass. Steps away to find some room. Looking to the end zone.
Bro, what? What the fuck is that other nigga doing?
Oklahoma. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
He was standing right there.
Timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
How did they get out of this thing? That's really easy.
Down. With the catch, it's Wilson. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Canes will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. Now on the return. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll take it himself. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from...
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we've got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Got it behind the line. It's Tatum. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the ground, it's Tatum. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Pringle. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Makes the grab. It's Carr. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Oh, they could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Williams looking for a man. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Texas Tech is getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Lubbock. That fan base should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 14 to North Carolina. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands, it's Wilson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Using the quick game. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds a man in the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. He's looking to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Courtney. Makes a move. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up third down.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. The offense changing the play. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, You've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense, and this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Turning it on. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! No step back in week 3. And sharp as they extend the lead.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. They're going to throw it to start the drive. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He's got his man. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Hurricanes in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they love to go for it on 4th down. And we've seen it early in this game already. I think you're going to see it again here. They've got supreme confidence in their offense to be able to go get it done. And you get the feeling this is a big-time play in this game. They're able to convert this one. The momentum squarely on their side.
And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Lofton. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes a grab past the marker. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Now from inside the red zone. He's got him. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Go straight ahead. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Let's see what the offense dials up on third and goal. He wants to change this route. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Got his man quickly. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? They'll go to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
14.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Courtney. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Williams will pass. They'll run the screen. He goes out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it. get it to your running back and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Off play action. Buys a little extra time. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Carr. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away to crank up the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Canes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Caught close to the marker. It's Lofton. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo. Lost to throw again. Got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the third game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Courtney. That is a decision he will likely
Now
regret.
these
He
niggas
brings
gonna
it out
fucking
of the
show
end
up.
zone, and he's knocked down at the 10.
I don't know how this shit happened.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this
Oh, we
drive would
figured
be
out how
more
to stop the
productive.
run. Oh my gosh,
And
bro. We
he's
really tore down
swallowed
fucking
up
40
at the
to figure
line
out
of
fucking
scrimmage
shit.
by the big defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DB.
Looking for a huge play.
I was about to say, boy,
Right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in his game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot. They're not able to come away with the completion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Wide open.
He'll make
What
a
the
play
fuck
on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes
I got tight ends with shirt
defense
and
gives him,
catch.
and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the
Niggas
field.
asking me,
Really
why
good decisions by the QB.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they
Y'all
keep
not watching
tossing
this
it
shit?
around. The give to the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this team needs more of that, man. Right? This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Rush is on him. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. He's loose. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown Sooners.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas Tech is getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Lubbock. That fan base should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 28 to North Carolina. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wasting no time throwing on this drive.
They go backwards on the play. 2nd down coming up.
And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Lyle. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
That's caught. It's Pringle. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Complete to the left. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and it's sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Hurricanes want to move quickly. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Wants to fire on 2nd down. The quick out. Got some room headed to the goal line. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. They want to throw it. Under fire. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Gonna run it. It's Lyle. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Courtney. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They want to run this quarterback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Surging forward on the sneak.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. Oh, what a move to get room. Turns on the Jets. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Caught at the 25. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
Quarterback may change this route. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive just trying to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Running back searching for a hole. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Motion from the wide receiver. This is a designed run. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pulls it in on the left. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
The Sooners are on the move. Williams will pass. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Sooners trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Oh, he got loose. Touchdown Sooners. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Canes moving quickly to the line.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Right on target this time. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun. Wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lofton. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Canes will line it up on 1st and 10.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Coming out with it, it's Courtney. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. Now on 1st down from the 30. Quarterback will keep it. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Putting together a nice drive. Couple of first downs in the books. Now 1st and 10 from the 44. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
All right, that's when the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. He didn't do it that time.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Sooners line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked